In the annals of history, some civilizations have left indelible imprints, while others remain shrouded in mystery. Among them are the Gutians, a people who emerged from the shadows and vanished back into obscurity. The Gutians, an enigmatic society that holds a unique place in history, emerged from the rugged peaks of the Zagros Mountains, their origins and past wrapped in mystery. Their stories are mere whispers in ancient texts, and despite being often overlooked in the grand tales of history, these ancient people were far from insignificant. They didn't just fleetingly appear and disappear in the timeline of our world. Rather, they played a crucial role in shaping the early chapters of the Near East. They weren't mere spectators, but vital contributors, whose influence reached and nourished some of the earliest human settlements. Yet, despite their significant role, our knowledge about them remains limited. These elusive characters once held sway over regions that were the birthplace of civilization, but the specifics of their existence and reign are still unknown. Their influence extended far and wide, but their identities largely remain a mystery. As we delve deeper into the archives of history, we often find ourselves yearning for more information, more clarity on these fascinating figures who once reigned supreme over ancient landscapes. This leaves us with a multitude of questions begging for answers. We must continue to inquire, who indeed were these obscure individuals, the Gutians, who once exercised control over the cradle of civilization? These mountain dwellers, a populace of unknown origins known as the Gutians, didn't just emerge from the Zagros Mountains around 2200 BC. They exploded onto the scene amidst tumult. They entered a world brimming with chaos, with the once powerful Akkadian Empire teetering on the brink of dissolution. The Gutians saw an opportunity to rise from obscurity during the collapse of the Akkadian Empire. They were not merely spectators, they were active participants in a period of significant changes, seizing to carve their place in history. This ancient tribe was not just an organized force, but a convergence of various tribes with a united ambition to claim stakes in the resource-rich territories owned by the Akkadians. As the Akkadian Empire crumbled, these historical figures soared, making use of the power vacuum to assert dominance over former Akkadian territories. They were not simply conquerors, but architects of a new age, constructing a new society atop the ruins of the Akkadian Empire. These mountain dwellers, the Gutians, didn't just set their rule, but legislated it, setting up administrative centers and implementing policies that would impact the region for generations. From the remnants of the Akkadian Empire, this ancient tribe sculpted their own realm, a reign enduring nearly a century. In the annals of history, these historical figures, the Gutians, didn't just emerge from the shadows of the Zagros Mountains, they thundered forth, leaving an indelible mark on the ancient world. In their time, the Gutians held sway over this region, ruling with an unflinching grip and ceaselessly moulding it in their own image. Being natives of the Zagros Mountains, the Gutians established a broad and significant rule. These rulers didn't simply govern, they transformed this ancient land into a reflection of their mountainous homeland. They introduced administrative practices that centralized power, bringing order to the diverse city-states of this region. They imposed taxes and ensured the smooth operation of territories. Their influence infiltrated the culture of this ancient land. The customs, traditions, and language of the Gutians enriched the society. They acted as integrators, weaving threads into the culture of this region. However, their reign wasn't everlasting. Turmoil, rebellions, and external pressures triggered their downfall. As their grip loosened, the city of Ur saw the rise of the Third Dynasty. This era marked a time of rejuvenation and prosperity. The practices and influence of these rulers were absorbed by succeeding generations. Despite their reign being short-lived, the Gutians left an indelible mark on this ancient land, paving the path for the rise of future empires. The Gutians didn't govern this region, they transformed it, and their legacy would outlast them. In the grand tapestry of history, the Gutians occupy but a single thread, yet their influence reverberates through the ages. These mountain dwellers from the formidable Zagros ruled for a century, their legacy resounding powerfully in the annals of time. They marked a significant turning point in Mesopotamia's history. They were the instrumental force behind the collapse of the Akkadian Empire. initiating a period of decentralization that reconfigured the political landscape of the region. This change set the stage for future empires like the Third Dynasty of Ur. More than just political change, this ancient society left a profound mark on the cultural heritage of ancient Mesopotamia, impacting art, language, and religious customs. Despite being branded as barbarians by some, the Gutians deconstructed the civilized versus barbarian divide typically assigned to ancient societies. They were not merely conquerors but efficient administrators, pioneering thinkers, and cultural pioneers. Their legacy promotes a balanced perspective of ancient civilizations, underscoring the potential small groups possess to guide the course of history. They serve as a reminder of history's ebb and flow, where societies rise and fall, cultures intertwine, and power shifts, molding our world. The Gutians, a people shrouded in enigma and might, compellingly demonstrate that history is a complex puzzle teeming with untold narratives awaiting their rediscovery.